I am here, people. I am here. Just bear with me. Fixing up a lot of stuff here. Please like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Another day, another stream, innit? Another day, another stream. While I'm watching Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Barcelona versus Real Madrid. I don't know if it's back at the new camp or somewhere else. Don't know where it is. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I've got a few things to discuss with you guys tonight. So just bear with me. I'm fixing up my phone and all that stuff because I always use my phone while I'm streaming as well. Because sometimes I can't see nothing on this little screen. But my phone is all right for some reason. Don't know why. Strange. Very strange. Yeah, Barcelona's leading by 2-0 against Real Madrid. Madrid is shit, aren't they, man? Absolutely garbage. Goodness me. No wonder why people want Mbappe and all that stuff out. It's crazy. First and foremost, I'd like to apologize for yesterday. I know, I was going berserk in here. But I'm just being myself, innit? I am myself, guys. I don't come over here faking it, trying to get clicks, trying to, do things that's not in my character. And, try to befriend people to get on their channels. I'd rather do it by myself, to be fair. You know what I mean? I'm not all about that, man. I'm here for Liverpool Football Club and how I feel. That's what I've always been like. And if it doesn't get me anywhere, it's fine. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. I can live life. But yeah, so I just want to apologize. I know it affected some people yesterday, the way I was swearing a lot. But I swear normally anyway, but I try to keep it, hidden majority of the time. I'm on YouTube and all that stuff. So, but yeah. After what I've seen, nah. No. No. No more. Fozi is being Fozi now. If he's swearing, if he's not swearing, if he's, that's what I do. I'm just gonna be what I say is what I am, really. That's it. You see, I don't have no filter. I don't get scared of calling out these dumbass nerds as I put it. Oh, Rashford's through. I mean, yeah, was it your mouth? Rashford, yeah. Oh, you missed the whole target. Oh, you idiot. Missed the whole target, Rashford, man, with that peanut head. Bloody hell. Got a big nose, but he got a peanut head. But he scored the first goal, and then Ferran Torres scored the second one. So it's not bad at all. Yeah, he should have scored. But he messed it up. It's like the Rashford of Manchester United. Yeah, let me just check the sound, guys. Sorry. Yeah. I always check the sound, innit, while I'm speaking, so I've always been looks all right. Yeah, and yesterday I didn't read the chat that much either, as I remember. That's why I'm back now, trying to see what you guys are saying. And what did you guys think of yesterday's stream? Just just let me know, because it was from the heart. It wasn't fake or anything like that. The thing with me is, guys, I don't come on YouTube just to feed people bullshit, it's what I feel. If I'm happy, I'm happy. If I'm in the middle, I'm in the middle. If I'm disappointed, I'm disappointed. Yesterday, I was disappointed for what I saw. There was no way we can all sit here with a straight face and say that shit we saw yesterday was acceptable. And then you see me put these nerds, who's around our football club, that benefit from our football club, put a video out there. And if you see this video, you finally realize what I've been talking about. Let me show you guys. While we're watching this game, I'll get to the chat before then, but let me show you. Yeah. I'm not here, drawing people out for no reason. There's a reason behind it, if you know what I mean, guys. And these people, they really irritate me because they criticize us as a fan base, the online ones, as well as the ones that go to games. And they take the piss out of us, personally, by the way. Like, we don't know football. And these are nerds, by the way, that never kicked the ball. I've seen them at Millwood once, these Redburn guys, yeah, kicking a ball. There is no way in God's green earth they've ever played football in elite high level or even amateur level. So nobody can tell me that, man. I won't believe it, man. They could take photos, playing in the park, whatever it is, and chasing the dog with the ball. I don't care. I want to see you in real football. You know what I mean? Then we can talk. Then I'll show you my way of thinking of football. What I've done in football. Yeah? So let me show you guys, yeah. This motherfucker talked again. Start criticizing everybody again. With his this comb over whatever he has, man. With the dumbass. Hey, there he goes. There he is. He can do whatever he wants. I don't care. I don't really care. I'll show the people what they need to see, my friend. Because unfortunately, you have the biggest YouTube channel in Liverpool, and people believe what you say. When you're a total bullshitter. Remember what you used to do after games when Hodgson was in charge. You used to let the fans talk on the mic and express their feelings. Now you no longer do that. Why? Because you work for the club. Because if you say something bad and you let the fans say something about FSG, Tom Warner and all these guys, then you're gonna suffer the consequences. So I want to show people what you're all about. And I'll put a comment down below on his channel, by the way. Didn't respond to me, ignored my one. And I told him, I remember you in Philly, bro. Saw you in Philly, mate, when you shit yourself when you saw me. You know what I mean? Because you didn't want to talk to me. Got scared. Because I'll ask you questions and you didn't want to that you don't want to answer. So you avoided me. You said hello, then you just walked away from you guys. That's what you did, this guy. This guy here. He just said, oh, and then next minute, James Pearce walked past him and he started chatting to Pearce. How rude is that? We could have had a conversation, but you never did it. You know what I mean? So now we're going to show what you're all about. It's 18 minutes of it. Let's just watch it. Let's just watch it and then you could decide for yourself. I suggest everybody boycott these people, by the way. Since they don't do that microphone outside the stadium like they used to because they're afraid of losing stuff, boycott them. Bun these motherfuckers, man. Get rid of them.
Hey, what's happening? Welcome to Mates TV. So Liverpool drew 1-1 with Chelsea in a massively frustrating game of football and a frustrating afternoon. And the full-time whistle was met with a reasonably loud chorus of boos. First time this season, but almost surprisingly, I guess, only the second time, given the major disappointment of this season has become.
Just to prepare you guys here, this is going to be a calamity, and expect criticism from this motherfucker too. Sorry guys, I have to put the fan on because it gets heated with these lights over here at night. Sorry, just in general, not at night, just in general, to be fair. Yeah, but yeah, let me go to the chat before we go on. Yeah, prepare yourselves, guys. This is the guy who obviously runs Redmond TV. He's the owner, I think, of it. Works for Liverpool Football Club from time to time. That's what he is, yeah. Big up, bro. Big up, my guy. Big up, TW. Big up, Nems, as always. The man who reads like a snail is live. Oh, thank you very much, mate. If you don't make sense out of your chat, what do you want me to do, bro? What do you want me to do? Yeah. Big up John Conway as always, bro. Big up Emre. What are you saying? It's been 5 months of what? Big up Heinz. Big up my brother. Hope you're okay. Big up Mr. Barovian. There you go. Watching PSG is better than Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Yeah, for you, Nems, not for the rest of us, if you know what I mean. So let me just check if there's anyone else today. The snakes are in the house. True Don, my bro, is here. And plus, PG helping Arsenal for the title. I've seen it, bro. Big up Ravi, my brother. Yeah, big up my guy. Guys, the Discord is there. Please follow us on the Discord and all that good stuff. It's in the link down below as well. Yeah, man. Fozi was a crazy man yesterday, LOL. I was, bro. I'll call out anybody. I don't give a fuck, mate. I don't come on here beating around the bush. I don't like that, my guy. So it is what it is. Have you guys seen the bloody chat section on StreamYard? When you press on the chat, it goes grey. Like, so if you read it, it disappears now. So you don't have to go back and look at it once you didn't read or anything like that. It goes all grey here. So it's basically red kind of thing. It's nice. I like it. Let me just try this one here. There we go. Yeah. It does do that, actually. It does do that. So it says, what you say, Nems? It was falling. It was falling a sleep stream. I'll get lost, you little so and so. You know what I mean? Don't want to say the words, but you know what I mean. Always trying to criticize me, this guy. I like it though. You know, I could battle you. Yeah, big up, Ravi. What are you saying, bro? Let me just read this comment, then I'll go to the video. Fozi, for me, I know you are a long time. So I know you for a long time. You just like chatting football. Just be your real self. It's too many Karens. Yeah, it's true, man. My mate. Yeah, I can't even say it proper. She's just who she is with her content. No effing given. That's how it is, bro. You know what I mean? You can't proper Chels. I'm not all about that, Ravi. I don't do this. You know, I have to be careful what I'm saying, because if I say a bad thing, you know, it will affect my YouTube career. Not going into, you know, those big channels in Redmond TV and this and that. No. It don't work like that, mate. If your club is struggling, say how it is. Don't ever be afraid to say what you feel. That's what we're here for at the end of the day. You know, your channel can just disappear like that. Do you guys know that? You say, one person says one bad thing or something happens to it, YouTube get rid of it. So be you, man. Be you. That's the best things I could say to it. I've seen people with 20K, 30K, 40K, 50K. One wrong move and they lost their channels. What's the point? And then you go back to YouTube, you ask them for your channel back, they don't even listen to you. They ignore you. So what's the point? What is the actual point? Just say how you are, man. Don't ever be afraid. Arsenal champions. It looks like it, bro. It looks like it. But let me get back to the video with this nerd.
The first time quite famously after the game against Tottenham Hotspur, which was mad that result ends up being the result that it is. But yeah, it happens again at full time, and in that regard, kind of expected. You could feel it in the air, and there's been a couple of times this season where you get a sense that it's coming, but the fact that it's only come at this sort of late stage of the season is a little bit of a surprise. But it is what it is, and I'm not against the idea of the sort of right to air your disapproval, because as a football fan, particularly a football fan in a stadium, there aren't loads of ways that you can do that, and particularly at Liverpool, there's not loads of ways that you can do it in a manner that is befitting the way that we believe you should conduct yourselves as a fan of Liverpool. You can leave early en masse, and we've seen that happen before, even in the early days of Jurgen Klopp. There's infamously a game against Crystal Palace where Jurgen comes out afterwards and describes himself as never feeling quite as alone as he did on the touchline at the end of that.
My team, no, I felt pretty alone in this moment. Yeah, and so that's, of course, we decide when it's over. Okay, of course the whistle decides.
You see what he's using, guys? I told you about these people, but nobody ever listens to me, mate. It's okay. You see, now he's bringing up Jurgen's, first few months in the job stint, yeah? When we didn't understand what he was all about, and etc. These motherfuckers. That's what they do, Watch him. It ain't over. You guys will be shocked what he's gonna say as this video goes along. That's why I'm here to talk about him, because these are the ones who have a lot of followers around the football club, and people believe in what they say. But what I liked about the comments underneath this video that he put out, there was a lot of fans that share their feelings towards him as well, calling him a fucking fraud. I love that, because he's a fucking fraud. And he's showing it right now. He's using other videos to support FSG, by the way, decisions, and Arne Slot. That's what he's doing. He'll pretend that he's not part of it, but he's going to mention Roy Hodgson and all that stuff. He's talking about, like, we never boo, real fans don't boo, and all this bullshit he comes out with. There was boos at Graham Souness. There was even boos at Kenny Dalglish because he never played Peter Beardsley back in the day, my friend. Do you know that? We have booed at Anfield before. We booed in Brendan Rodgers, Roy Hodgson, etc. So I don't know when you was born, but we have booed at Anfield before. So calm yourself down and look for people that's been there longer than you that could make you understand Liverpool Football Club. You scumbag. Using Jurgen in his first stint when we didn't even know who he was, doing this arm thing around our stadium and bowing down and all this nonsense. Do you know how Jurgen became the best manager at Liverpool in the Premier League era? From this moment on, he went and studied Liverpool, understood what Liverpool was all about, and he never did those things again after that. That's a real manager. That's what you're not going to mention either because you're a fucking fraud, mate, whatever your name is, pussy-o. But yeah, we'll continue with this video because the true reality will expose itself when we watch you going forward, you little scumbag. Dumbass comb over Bobby Charlton lookalike. Sorry, Bobby Charlton.
Between 82 and 94, you can make 8 goals if you want.
People just weren't having it and got off. It was a cumulative frustration that had been felt, obviously, from the previous regime, from Brendan Rodgers, and then borne out with Jurgen. It's something that he then grabs and demands and says, look, people stay to the end. I'll give you a brand of football that makes you stay, that makes you want to stay to the end. If you stay to the end, then, I promise that you'll see fireworks. And that leads in.
Look at this filthy motherfucker. People actually listen to this filthy people? Come on, man. Look at the state of him, man. He's a racist, man. That's what he is. He's a racist. The way he talked about Arabs with Hussam when the Arab takeover was about to happen, and he said something about morals and all that stuff. What's that to do with Arabs? They're not even from this fucking country, you dumbass bitch. They're coming from Man City. Do they have any issues? Apart from the whole stadium is brand new. The outside infrastructure is brand new. Man City is getting fed millions every fucking year from these owners. Do they get involved in the lifestyle of Liverpool, of Manchester? Do Newcastle experience the same thing as well? No. But with you, yes. Because if they come in, what would happen to you, motherfucker? They will get rid of you dodgy people. That's what they're going to do. The people that have morals, they will get rid of you. And they'll make it more professional. Standards at this football club. Win it again. That's what you don't want because everything that goes in your pocket ain't no longer going to be there for you. Let's listen some more, man.
In turn to, again, quite infamously,
a
draw with West Brom with a late equaliser, and then he takes the players over to the Kop.
I remember this. You see, guys, I never tell a lie. I remember this. That's what I talked about a few days ago. There you go. Look at what he's using as well. Look at what he's excuse merchant. Forget about mate, excuse merchant. That's what you should call him, man. For FSG, on behalf of FSG. Anything that FSG tells him to do, he will do. That's how he is, this fucking fraud. I know he's going to see it. That's the moment when people had to go at Jurgen after that game and saying, what is this all about? We don't do this German stuff in English leagues and all that stuff. So Jurgen decided to learn about the football club from that moment on. And then he understood what Liverpool football is all about. He understood what ticks Liverpool Football Club, the fan base, as well as the whole city as a whole. So that's what he learned. And then all of a sudden, we became that team that was together, that fights together. No fighting outside, obviously, the pitch with the fan base or anything like that. Instead of like us disagreeing a lot all the time and having to go at each other as we are doing now, he brought everyone together. That's what Jurgen did after that game. Because nobody was happy with that leaning down, bowing down, whatever it is they call it, German-style stuff. Yeah, that was the beginning of the end of that nonsense that was happening at the time. And then all of a sudden, Liverpool reached next levels, which he ain't going to explain. He's only going to use the excuses that he wants to use for us, to stop our, concerns about Liverpool Football Club. He's got no concern. That's a man, this man here, he's got no concern. His team, they don't have no concern. I do tweets and all that stuff directed at them all the time. And I get a lot of response from fans, but not them, I've noticed as well. So there you go, people. I ain't scared of these guys. What are they going to do to me? Look at the state of him. That's a fucking nerd, man.
That was a bit Dortmund, and it was a bit one of those things you did at the time, that raising the arm thing. Wasn't very us, but obviously in time that evolves into fist pumps and celebrations and Dua Lipa and all that kind of stuff. The other side of things is, the full-time whistle hits and you boo. And, that is quite an organic response, I think, at times. You can kind of be fed by the people around you. You've watched, maybe it's the game that's disappointed you, maybe again it's a cumulative thing, but yeah, look, it's an absolutely fine way to conduct yourselves. What I'm less comfortable with was the booing of the Rio Ngamoa substitution. Now, in many regards, you might argue, look, it's an organic thing and it's got similarities to the full-time stuff. And look, lots of people, spontaneously just decided that they weren't happy with that substitution. But if you're allowed to be unhappy with that substitution, what I would suggest is I'm allowed to be unhappy with that as a form of response to a substitution. Don't like it. Really.
You see, guys, this is what he's saying. Fans pay their hard-earned money. Does he hard-earn money? Does he know like what sacrifices people have to do to support a football club? Does he know how much real football kits cost nowadays? Over £100 each, if you know what I mean. So imagine you had kids and all that stuff. How much money you have to spend nowadays? So thinking about it, dumbass, every fan has got the right to boo. It's not even like the substitutions people booed, actually. You stupid dumbass. It was to do with the whole game in general, how shit we've been. People were just pissed off. Forget about Rio Ngamoa having a cramp and all that stuff. The whole game was shit. That was the cause of the boos, not just substitutions. Everything about this season deserves a boo. Because we're shit. This has been one of the worst Premier League seasons ever, yeah? Could have been the easiest to retain a title. And look at the way we're performing on the pitch, man. Everything is just horrendous from top to bottom. And you're telling us we haven't got the right to boo the way you want us to boo. That's what he's saying to you guys. He wants you to boo in a certain way he wants, from himself. That's how it is. His kind of style. You know what I mean? This ain't Liverpool. That's, to me, when he said that, when I watched this video and I said, this motherfucker has never supported Liverpool in the early 90s or 80s, so he doesn't even know. You know what I mean? Boos does happen at Anfield, motherfucker. So you stop like comparing your era to with everybody else. We're from different eras from you. We've seen boos before. So shut the fuck up with that shit. They paid their hard-earned money. £100, £120, £130 kits. That's how much they pay every fucking time they have to pay kit. It's not even 2 seasons anymore, you little fucker. It's every season we have to buy a kit now. It used to be 2 seasons because the league had a heart before. Give people time, to buy the other one, to save up for the next kit. Nowadays, every season there's a new kit. And it's not even £50 anymore. It's not £60 anymore. It's not £70 anymore. It's over £100, man. 120, 140. That's how much it is nowadays. And you're telling people how to boo and how to not to boo? Who are you, bro? Who made you the representatives of Liverpool fans? What do you actually know about football, man? That's what I want to know. Fucking dumbass, man.
Really do not like it at all. It feels very un-Liverpool to me. Now, if you haven't seen the clip, I'll play it now so you can just hear.
You hear that, guys? Un-Liverpool. What do you know about Liverpool, bro? Do you know Liverpool is a winning team? Do you know Liverpool is an elite football club around the world of football? Any other manager would have been gone months ago. And look at our standards now, thanks to people like you. What a fucking joke, bro. And you're telling me about it's un-Liverpool-like. What do you actually know about Liverpool Football Club, bro? Hey? Who made you Liverpool's spokesman? That's what I want to know, because I need to go and beat up that person. Please message me that guy's name. Because you are the worst spokesman for Liverpool I've ever seen in my life. Boycott these motherfuckers, guys. Go to real channels, man, that care about Liverpool Football Club. He's telling you how to behave as a fan. You who pay your hard-earned money, season in and season out, bidding for tickets, failing for, for tickets, getting tickets that you have to pay extortionate amount of money for. He's telling you how to behave. Man, I'm done with this bullshit, man. Let me just go through the comments, man. John Conway says, great. Thank you, John, man. Great stream. Appreciate that, my brother. You always know, you know what I'm all about, Johnny. You guys know me for years, you and Trudon, so there you go, bro. Snake galores everywhere, man. Snake galores, man. Snakes. Big up, Mac. I'll see you there. Big up, Mr. Abdul. I'll see you there. Big up, Victor. Big up, O. You're back again. I'll see you there, man. See you there, bro. I'll go through your comments tonight. Sorry, I don't want Mantis. I'll see you, bro. Big up, my bro. I'll be okay. I'll go through the comments before we go on. Yeah, it's just telling people how to behave. Like, oh, I want you to behave this way because it's the Liverpool way. You can't boo. Fuck off, idiot. This ain't fucking United TV. Who do you think we are, man? Telling us what to do, how to behave. Get out of here, man. I used to like Paul years ago, but he's a very arrogant man. Well, you just noticed that, Trudon? I met this motherfucker, mate. I already told you that. He works for the football club now, bro. So you can't say a bad word about the football club. That's how it is. He was for the fans. You know what I mean? He won't take that risk to pick up that dusty mic again and go outside Anfield and speak to the fans because he knows if the fans say something bad about the football club, he won't have that, invitation anymore. FSG would say, no, Handball, you ain't coming back over here. You have to fuck off, mate. That's what he's going to hear. And he's not going to get the kits before all of us as well. You remember? Every single time the new kit comes out, he always presents it on his show. Send it to the poor kids, bro. Send it to Africa or somewhere, man. If you're so kind, you know what I mean, as a human being. Instead of like presenting it in front of our face. I've got the new kits. I've got the new tracksuits. I've got the new this for free. Always doing shit like that in front of people's face. You scumbag. Get out of here, man. Don't know how you liked him, man. He's an idiot. He's a fucking idiot, bro. Never liked him, man. I just knew about this guy the first time I saw him. There's something wrong with this guy. I'm just a great judge of characters, Like, I know characters, man. It's madness. Absolute madness, man. Yeah, let's continue with this damn thing. Redman had the cheek to call Hussam out when Hussam was speaking the truth, of course. When them Redman TV have the power to change things, but want to charge you for an interview with players. There you go, bro. They're scumbags, bro. They are fucking scavengers, man. I'm advising people. There's a reason, Man United TVs and Arsenal TVs, who came after them, by the way, they are the pioneers of this damn shit, unfortunately, have over 1 million subscribers. Even That's Football has reached over 1 million subscribers for that guy, Goldbridge, that sold it to, of course, Gary Neville. And these guys were before them, and they still got half a million. And then you think to yourself, why have they got 500,000? Because that's their character. Nobody likes them. You know what I mean? Every other channel's moved on, but they're still stuck in the same amount of subscribers. Why? Because nobody likes them. They're liars. They're scumbags. People can see right through them. You're telling me there ain't over 1 million Liverpool fans around the world? You're telling me there ain't that? Of course there is. We're a worldwide club. How can Arsenal get to fucking 1 million and Man United and that and we can't? Doesn't make any sense. Come on, man. Take that Redman off, bro. Take that Redman off. I remember with the Hussein, bro. I was there. I was listening. He didn't. Well, if I got invited, I would just call them all sorts of names. So I avoided it. So I let them deal with them. He started using some madness, and I said, "This is the type of people we're allowed to into our football club, racially abusing Arabs and all that stuff, and stereotyping them into something and all that. If you know what I mean." Forgetting the team they want to buy is in England. It's not in in Arabia or anywhere. So they're not going to change the country, are they? All of a sudden. Oh my God, we got morals. Yeah. Morals in your pocket, innit? You want the money in your pocket, and you want free press and all that stuff and free kits. That's where your morals is. Let's just be honest here. That's what you're talking about. You scum. We've got morals. You ain't got nothing, mate. You don't give a shit about Liverpool Football Club.
Hear it for yourself and get a sense of it.
Sorry, guys. I can't show the video. I don't know where it is.
What are your thoughts? So when the full-time boos happened and when they happened against Tottenham, they were coming. And the full-time boos against Chelsea, which is, I mean, it's crazy in its own regard of like, you know, in a wider context of a 1-1 draw against Chelsea shouldn't be seen as the end of the world, but it was a game that was there for the taking, and again, cumulative frustrations. And once you've done the booing thing, it becomes far easier to do it again in terms of kicking off at the game in general. But I was shocked, genuinely shocked to hear that happen. It came, to me anyway, it came out of nowhere, and I think some of that is. Maybe is that naivety on my part? I don't know. Maybe this is how it has to be from now on, and maybe in some regard, once you unlock the boo.
You see the way he plays this game, guys? Is it naivety on my part? What do you mean naivety? We know what you're all about, bro. Don't try to fool us into your nonsense, man. We know the reasons you're blinded to reality. It's because you don't want any harm to your paycheck. That's what it is. So stop all this foolishness. Is it naivety on my part? I never hear you criticize Arne Slot. I never see you protect Liverpool Football Club. I see you do the same thing every week, hiding away, like same as your foot soldiers on Twitter. Talk about the same shit every time. Use external, slot out Twitter accounts instead of like using your own. So when FSG asks you why you putting slot out on your Twitter profile. It's not mine. I'm just showing the fans what other people are saying. Like, we're stupid. Can't fool everybody, mate. But carry on. Keep digging a hole, motherfucker.
And then it gives you sort of like an easier pathway to booing all kinds of stuff. I mean, Everton, almost synonymous with boos over the last sort of 10 years. Maybe it is a slippery slope towards that, and maybe Liverpool are on it. And look, I can certainly understand cumulative frustration. I can understand that people want Liverpool to go and win the game. I absolutely wanted Liverpool to go and win the game.
Yeah, sure. I
can understand irritation and annoyance at decisions that are being made. I didn't really get it with the Rio thing. I just thought he looked knackered. He looked absolutely knackered. His influence on the game was clearly starting to wane. And so, yeah, and again, he's a kid. And that's the way we've managed him all season long. Particularly in a week where there were a number of articles that came out, and I think This Is Anfield came out with one about.
Benitez, did you say they're honest? Honest, like, are you serious? Let's be realistic here, bro. Are you really serious about this? No, I'm being honest. Are you really serious about this? Like, how they're honest? Explain to us how they're honest, bro. Just I want to know. Just let me know what you saw in this video right here that's honest about this motherfucker. What you just said. Just let me know, bro. Yeah, in the comments. Just write whatever you can. Honest about what? The Arne Slot should stay. Honest about what? My friend, they put the microphone down as soon as they get paid from Liverpool Football Club, as soon as they tell people like him to brainwash us. That's when they put the microphone down. That's their job now, to brainwash you into thinking everything at the football club right now and the Arne Slot is okay. That's why they're here still talking shit. They don't even need that channel anymore. That's the whole point of it as well. They don't even need it anymore. They work for Liverpool Football Club. So what's the point of a Redburn TV? Go and be part of that team over there in the Liverpool channel. They don't need that. Haven't you ever noticed every single time they come out and say something, it's always the same script. Never criticism. Never, say the true reality of what's happening to Liverpool Football Club. It's like robotic every single time when they speak, my friend. Not only him, his actual foot soldiers as well. The other guy, the baldy one, Steve, and the Polish one, the other one they got. Yeah, they're all the same. All read from the same script. None of them even come out and say, Arne Slot needs to go. He's not good enough. You never hear that. So how's that honest, bro? It's a lie. It's a brainwash. That's what it is, man. Just wake up, man. I don't want you one day coming back to me. You was right all along about these people, bro. I was in Philadelphia, yeah. James Webster was playing in the stage. My videos on my actual LFC Twitter account. I saw all of them with the Liverpool hierarchies getting things like them, Redmond TV, Anfield Crap, James Pearce, all those guys. They were all together, sweating like fucking dogs, man. Disgusting. Oh my gosh, it was horrible looking at them. They were going inside the trucks, getting the production stuff and putting it inside the, inside the stage and all that stuff. What? Actually working for Liverpool Football Club. And I met this motherfucker outside, ignored me, completely ignored me. So this is the people you're dealing with, my friend. They're not honest, mate. They're just, the reason they are the way they are is because they take off our football club for free. Take. So when you're taking off your football club, you're not going to tell the truth, are you, eventually? You just want to get paid, innit? You just want to, even we're getting battered, we don't get qualified for Champions League anymore. They'll still be the same. They're not going to say, get these guys out or anything like that. Even if FSG don't spend anything anymore, they'll still protect FSG. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. They don't give a fuck. Real football fans share the concerns. Real football fans tell you the truth. Arne Slot is shit. He ain't going to get any better. Next season is going to be even worse. He's even, calling out Salah nowadays. That's how bad this head coach is, if you know what I mean. So I don't know what more I can say about Arne Slot, to be fair, mate. And this guy is always conservative. Never tells you the truth about what's happening at our football club. We'll continue with this video. Then probably will open up your eyes more, Benito, if you know what I mean. I say to you, move away from them, bro. Unsubscribe. Go to decent YouTube channels that tell you the truth on a continuous basis. I don't care if it's me. I don't care if it's anyone else. Just go to someone that cares about Liverpool Football Club, because these motherfuckers don't care, man. They don't give a fuck, man. They are taking from your football club. They're not contributing to your football club in a good way. It's all in their pocket. That's what they worry about now. Where's the microphone, bro? Outside the stadium, asking the fans, the true fans, the questions about our football club. Where is that gone? Eh? This guy always criticizes the social media fans, the fans that don't know football. That's what he's saying. And I see him kick a ball. He kicks like a nerd, man. He kicks like those people that, get picked last in PE because he got no choice. That's how he kicks the ball, bro. He hasn't played football in his life. No, have you ever heard him talk about a football team he played for when he was younger? No. Have you seen him in a football shirt? No. It's rubbish, bro. Don't know nothing. Why you're asking yourself, why are they in football? Because where do nerds go? Where the money is, right? Football is a trillionaire sport now, bro. Of course the nerds are going to go down there and earn money out of it. That's the whole point. They don't give a shit about our game. Why do you think the game is shit nowadays? Have you seen football recently? There's a World Cup around the corner and nobody's even speaking about it. When I was a kid, we was getting ready for World Cups. We got the sticker books ready. I mean, we was had a calendar of what games we're going to watch if we're free. That's how we was. Nowadays, look at it. Nobody gives a shit about football. There's no art of a tackle. There's no long-range shots. There's no dribbling past 3 or 4 players. Football's so bad now. We don't even celebrate goals. That's how football has become now. You know what I mean? So I don't know where we're going with this, bro. But listen to your man. He's going to criticize you guys in a minute. Don't worry, mate. If you're in the chat, he'll criticize you because that's what he normally does. Because you're on social media. Social media fans don't know any football. That's what he says.
Where is Stefan Bajcetic? Which is, I don't know, maybe that was just in the back of my mind. Honestly, no, it just wasn't. I had no expectation that there was going to be a boo with Rio going off the pitch. because it was a fairly standard move and behaviour. Alexander Isak was going to come on, and Cody Gakpo is the senior option. And, you know, I had someone tell me afterwards that maybe one of the reasons is not just the removal of Rio, but it's the fact that it wasn't the removal of Gakpo, which is just so weird. It's so weird. To me, it's so weird. And it's interesting because I think for years there's been this notion that, like, what the reaction that you see online isn't always borne out in the reaction that you see in real life. And I feel like this is the first season where there's been a real meshing of the two, and that might seem like vindication for the response online, and whereas for me it feels like, and there's certainly an element of that, because I'm talking around it, but let me just say, Arne Slot, right? This all stems from a general sense that people don't want Arne Slot to be Liverpool manager anymore, which, look, based on the season that's gone, and even in the face of all of the
Look at the way he goes around this, guys. Look at the way he goes around this. He's not going to tell you straight away, like, I want Arne Slot out as well. He'll make he'll do a complete, you know, statement out of it. He'll go around the corner, come back around again in full circle, and then, you know, be Paul as he always is, you know, can't say what he really feels, if you know what I mean. But let him carry on. Watch the way he goes on about it. It will take him ages. Watch.
Circumstances that we've discussed time and time again, from the death of Diogo Jota and the disruption that causes to pre-season, see that, guys? And beyond, and some of the...
See? Why is Jota's name coming into this? Our format ain't to do with Jota. Majority of the players that play is the new players. So I don't know what you're coming with Jota for, bro. Allow this stuff with Jota, mate. Leave Jota alone. Let him rest in peace, man. See, I told you round the table, guys. I warned you guys about the round the table. What I was hearing is the same shit that we're hearing right now from this motherfucker here. Same shit. Using Jota, using new players, using that. Listen, I saw these Americans earlier speaking about football in their channel. Great people. I realized, like, something in that channel today. I think majority of us in the chat was in there as well. What I realized was, do you remember the season Jurgen lost his mum, and I think Alisson lost his dad, and we lost, obviously, the holder of defense, Van Dijk, Matip, Gomez, and all that stuff, We had a shit team that season, you know. If you look at overall landscape of things, like people losing their parents, everything, like we had that horrendous season, and we end up finishing third that season with that team. And then you look at this team with fit Van Dijk, Salah, all these players, and we're having a season like this. So so what I'm trying to tell you is the difference between the two managers, That season, we played Nat Phillips, Reece Williams at the back at the end. And we went on a run of wins because Kabak and Davis wasn't up for it. Henderson and Fabinho wasn't up for it. So if you look at that defense, Nat Phillips and Davis, So Nat Phillips and Reece Williams, are they good enough for any team in the Premier League? Where are they now? One is still out of the football club, don't know why. That's Reece. And the other one was Nat Phillips. He's no longer at the football club, They were never good enough for a Liverpool football club. But you got to think to yourself, how did Jurgen do that? Because it's the quality of the manager. The standards that guy sets for players. He makes them believe they are better than what they are. And what did we do? We lost about 6 games at home. We thought we was going to probably battle for 4th if it wasn't for the Alisson, obviously, header at the end against West Brom. We ended up 3rd with a weaker team that we have right fucking now. And if that doesn't tell you how bad this manager is, I don't know what will. Think about what I'm saying, guys. Reece Williams and Nat Phillips as centre-backs compared to Van Dijk, Gomez, Konate, Frimpong, Jones, Kirkes, Robertson, and etc. We've got all these players in Arne Slot's bubble, yeah? And he still can't get the best out of them. Doesn't that tell you something, guys? Reece Williams and Nat Phillips got you third. Third in a more difficult season than this. Third, people. Third in a more difficult season than this. Quality of the players are different as well. We've got fucking Isak. We've got fucking Verts, Soboslai, McAllister, Gravenberch, Salah, Gakpo. The list goes on. Rio. And we can't even fucking string two passes together, and you're telling me about this fucking manager? You can't see the quality? There's no quality. Think about what I'm saying, man. Reece Williams and Nat Phillips got you third. It shows the quality of the fucking manager. He's got no man management skills. Jurgen, all he has to do is whisper in your ear, and you're the best player in the world. You're going to believe that. That's how it is. Smelling fresh air with flowers and all that stuff. That's Jurgen. With Arne Slot, oh, fuck it, hell. This ball fraud ain't talking to me. Fuck this ball fraud. I ain't playing for him. That's how it is. And can you imagine next season? We get some more players in and the same outcome again. That's another 2 seasons wasted. Xavi Alonso is waiting for Liverpool Football Club. Why aren't we getting him, guys? Why are we wasting time? Why do we have to waste time and patience with this idiot? He's got 1 year left in his contract, yeah? The only way he's going to stay next season if he signs another one. Because nobody's going to get you players if you only got 1 year left in your contract. What's the point? Because every player you're going to sign, they're going to ask you, how long is the manager going to be here for? Oh, 1 year. I ain't coming. I need a long-term plan. If you're signing players, they're going to be to what? 4 to 5 years contract. Why would they come to Liverpool when we got a head coach that's only going to stay for one year? He's got a 1 year contract. It doesn't make any sense. The questions are always asked. How long is that manager going to be there for? 1 year ain't going to bring anyone in apart from these mediocre players that want a CV because they played for Liverpool. They just want to get a CV. Oh, I played for Liverpool once. There you go. I need to be a pundit. That's it. That's all you're going to get. That John Barnes said in the past. But nobody's looking at that. We've got all these excuses for Arne Slot. He's got all that talent at his disposal. Jurgen Klopp had Reece Williams and Nat Phillips as centre backs and still made it fucking top 3, man. Make that make sense. It's the man management style. That's what it is. If you haven't got that and you get these weak ass pussy managers, you're not going to get anything. You're just going to be a number on the fucking table. That's all you're going to be. I don't want no Champions League football anymore. I'm done. I know you guys want it, but I'm done. I don't think we deserve anything this season. This head coach needs to fucking go, man. And let's get a guy who loves the fucking football club that can get the fans back together and we fight together. Instead of like fighting against each other like this motherfucker that we have on the side here. And get these people out of my football club as well, please. We no longer want to see them at Liverpool TVs or anything like that. Get them out. We need true people out of our football club that want to win and be the best, do the best for Liverpool Football Club. Not people that's taking stuff out of our football club. We don't want these people. Fuck them. We want true people. We don't want no scavengers. Get the fuck out, man. Get these fucking rookies out who don't know football. These nerds. We don't need them. Fucking Nat Phillips and Reece Williams got you third. And we've got Van Dijk and Konate at the back with Gomez still like even fit now. And we can't even fucking finish third, man. In a more difficult season than this one as well. It's crazy, man. Do you know if Arsenal win the rest of their games, it's only 85 points. That's what all it is. Only 85 points. And we're struggling to get into the top 4. Oh, man. Fucking give up.
the transfers just not being quite right, and then a ridiculous amount of injuries to the players. I mean, you're spending £300 million on forwards, on 3 attacking talents, and then them be only able to be on the pitch together for 118 minutes is a strong mitigating factor for a manager not being able to get to the level that he and we expected. But regardless, it feels like all of that being taken into account, there's still a massive sort of groundswell towards either people wanting the manager gone immediately, or a month ago, or 2 months ago, or 6 months ago. And even, I would say, at the bare minimum, I think there is a majority that just say, get to the end of the season and that will be him done. So if you feel like you've got
the way he's excluding himself,
a sort of lame duck.
You see the way he's excluding some majority of the people. He's not putting himself in there, guys. Majority of the people. You know, he's talking about other people. He's not putting himself in there because he knows if he puts himself in there, they'll ask questions. You know what I mean? There you go. This is the kind of club we run nowadays. We can't tell the truth anymore. We have to lie to keep jobs and shit like that. Thank you, FSG. You are the best owners in the world. I always said good things about you, FSG. Please give me a ticket tomorrow, yeah? I'll come. I'll arrive at Anfield to watch you guys against Brentford at the end of the season. Please, just give me a ticket, yeah? Please give me a ticket. We're gonna do a parade. What you know the kind of parade we're gonna do? No trophy parade. We're just gonna celebrate an empty season. That's what we're gonna do, bro. I mean, I'll come to that. You know what I mean? I'll come to that. Just give me the ticket, yeah? Free ticket. Come on. I say good things about you too. Like this motherfucker is saying about you guys. He's blaming other people that want Arne Slot. He's not putting himself in there. Other people. Let's listen back, yeah? Let's listen back. This motherfucker. At
the bare minimum, I think there is a majority that just say, get to the end of the season and that will be him done. So if you feel like you've got, in political terms, a sort of lame duck in charge, then it can be hard to get behind the decisions that guy is making, and I certainly understand that. But it's really uncomfortable for me. And to spin it round to that thing of what I mean by this idea of it sort of melding into real life, like we're seeing it politically, right? We're seeing real fringe opinions that I would consider to be archaic and the kind of thing that we as a human race had evolved beyond, now being pushed back into the mainstream. So there is clearly a pathway where
this guy's a motherfucker. He's dumb in it, guys. He's dumb in it. This motherfucker is dumb in it. This motherfucker is dumb in it. You're fucking online too, motherfucker. How the fuck do we know you? We watched you on YouTube, you fucking dumb fraud. You're online too. Oh my God. Just because you go to games, it doesn't mean anything. You're still online. You're an onliner too, you fucking idiot. How could you not notice that? How did you came to our attention? Because you're online too. Oh my God. I'll give up. That's how dumb this motherfucker is. He keeps separating himself and online people. Bro, how do we know you? Because you're online too. Barovian Paul, mate, whatever his name is a clown. Can't stand him. He's the worst I've ever seen, bro. I can't believe we allow people like this at our football club. I really can't believe, my guy. It really irritates me. Trudon agrees. You read like a snail. Fuck off, man. You little bitch. Big up, by the way. Big up names as always, man. That's what we do in this channel, people. Don't go to other channels and start, swear at people. Big up, Mantis. What are you saying, bro? Big up, Fozi. I'm watching El Clasico. This is good for the souls, bro. Yes, I agree. I'm watching it myself. Right there, mate. It's right there. I'm watching it there. I've got this. Yeah, you can see it down here. It is the same. Nothing's changed. Fozi, I didn't know you knew Mo from the Blue Lounge. He is. Yeah. I know him, bro. I know him. He's a good guy. He's a brilliant guy. I know a lot of people, man. I've been on YouTube for a long time in the rap, so I got to know a lot of people, man. I'll go on other channels sometimes, innit? And just have to chat with these guys. He's a good guy. He's a brilliant guy, man. Look at Saeed. If he gave a fuck, where would he be? You get me? Yeah, I understand, bro. I understand. Saeed's a good guy, man. I like him. I done a stream with him as well. Everything I said in that stream came true afterwards about their manager going to get the sack. The club is too big for him. About Kobe Mano. Now look at Kobe Mano. I mean, he's eventually became a better player than he was when he was younger. I told him all that stuff, man. I told them all that stuff, man. Subscribe and like. Pick up names, man. Appreciate that, my bro. Stuff you, mate. Nanti says that this gets such a mouthpiece. Yeah, he does, bro. He does, bro. He's an idiot. He's an absolute idiot, man. I hate him. I really do, man. There's a few people I can't stand, Mantis. I've lost subscribers because of it. It's okay, you know what I mean? Because I know what they're all about, man, my friend. You know what I mean? I've been around the game for too long to not know what they're all about. They criticize us when we tell the truth. And then, you know, when things, you know, that we say become true, they want to get into our, you know, our train. No, ain't going to happen anymore, man. I'm done with that shit, man. I listen, Fozi. I know you do, bro. I know you do. The reason I stopped for a bit, guys, I needed to get to the screen because the screen in front of me, I can't see shit. Surely that reaction to Rio substitution and the booing at full time speaks volumes. Surely FSG take note of the reaction and release this is going to get toxic. Realize this is going to get toxic unless he gets the sack. Bro, they kept Brendan Rodgers before, who done less than Arne Slot, to be fair, just to compete for the title, and that was about it. And then the season after, when we was in the Champions League, deliberately put Gerrard and all these guys on the bench. If you remember at the new camp, Bernabeu. So it just goes to show, my friend, like that's how they are, bro. It's like what Lex said on Don Husam's channel the other day, and I agree with him wholeheartedly when he said they didn't expect Jurgen to win trophies. They only wanted someone to steady the ship. That's why they didn't finance him or, you know, reacted to major trophies that we won. They never really reacted to it, did they? Did they really spend the amount of money they spent with Arne Slot under Jurgen? No. That we always had to like get rid of a lot of players in order for us to bring in one or two players. So basically, we used to just thin in the squad every single time. If you look back at Jurgen's era, and whenever they asked him like it's time to let the Hendersons or all that stuff to go, Jurgen was you know, suspicious about it. He didn't want to let them go because he knew if he gets rid of Henderson, nothing's coming in return. And I remember Jamie asking me that question the other day. It was directed at me, but let me give you an example. If I'm wrong about it, please let me know in the chat as well. I love Jamie, he's my friend anyway. I'm not going to out him out like that. But he asked me that question. I didn't want to say anything because he was already, you know, angry at the time. And he asked a question about when I said, like, do you guys remember whenever Jurgen lost players, there was nothing coming in every single time? And he didn't like the way I said that. But think about it this way, guys, yeah? If I'm wrong, please put it in the chat, yeah? When we lost Wijnaldum, did anyone come in? When we lost Fabinho, did anyone come in? When we lost Firmino, did anyone come in to replace him? That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. You need to like look at the players that left down the years that were important. We lost Diaz. Who replaced Diaz? That's what these guys do. They don't replace anyone that's important at this football club. Now we're wishing those players stayed. People talk about Nunes as well. Have we replaced Nunes coming off the bench and changing games? No. Have we replaced Harvey Elliott coming off the bench and changing games? No. So I can't be wrong in what I'm saying. And please let me know in the chat if I'm wrong. Have we replaced Wijnaldum? Have we replaced the likes of Matip? Matip left. Where was the replacement for Matip? Nobody. Where was the replacement for Fabinho? We're still waiting for him now. So how can I be wrong if I'm telling you guys they don't replace players? That's why Jurgen used to keep all the players. That's why he kept Henderson. That's why he kept Milner's. Because he had no choice. Because if he lets them go, the squad will be thinner. So when it's thinner, you won't qualify for the Champions League and all that stuff. So that's why he kept them around. It wasn't sentimentality. I just asked you a question. Let me know in the chat. Have those players been replaced? Has Matip been replaced? Has Fabinho been replaced? Has Wijnaldum been replaced? Has Diaz been replaced? Has Harvey Elliott been replaced? The list goes on. The list is endless. All those players, once they left, there was no replacement. So I can't be wrong in what I'm saying, and Jurgen can't be wrong for keeping the older players, because each time you got rid of them, nobody came in. They got you Arthur. What's Arthur gonna do? They bribed him with Arthur. What did Alfred do when he came to Liverpool? He was shit. He was rubbish. Replace Fabinho with Alfred. They're not the same players. They're not winning at each other. Oh, Wijnaldum. Oh man. We gotta be serious here, guys. We gotta be serious here, man. Big up Double, man. I'll see you there, bro. Big up Kim Vader as well. Big up my guys. Yeah, so you got to look at it from that direction. Like, have we replaced those players? How can I be wrong in what I'm saying? I didn't want to say anything back because, when my mate is angry, I got to let him vent his anger in it. So I respect him for that. I don't want to have arguments with my brothers. Why should I have arguments with people who are like, it doesn't make any sense. So I let him, if I mentioned those things, then he probably would have understood, but he would be angry. So I left it alone. It was a great stream as it is, man. Wow. Madness. To say how fans should conduct themselves. Fuck off, man. Big up, man. Tease. I love you, bro, for saying that, man. Because I'm the only one that says it. Nobody is brave enough to say what I'm saying because they're scared, bro. They want to work for these guys. They want to work with these guys. They want to be part of that group. I don't want to be part of any group that's making my football club shit. I'm sorry. No, I don't want to be part of that. That guy is so annoying. Can't see his face. Oh my god, man. Wow. I'm not going to say much, mate. I'm not going to say much about that. Big up Rodrigo as always. Yeah, but I had to share this with you guys, because you guys don't understand. Like, sometimes I say things and you guys think I'm making things up. Look at that. There you go. I've been talking about Redmond for how many weeks now? It's the same guy that runs it, says the same thing I've been telling you. And I told you guys about when I went to that Philadelphia James Webster's show. I showed you the videos the other day in the live stream. There you go, guys. I never lie. I tell you guys the truth. What's the point of me lying? I met these motherfuckers in Philadelphia. I saw all of them. James Pierce, all of them. Fucking sweaty bastards, mate. Disgusting. Smells.
The worst of humanity airs its opinions on Twitter, right? And then good people move away from that platform. So that platform games a far more one-sided leaning approach to absolutely everything. And then it starts to then filter back into humanity. It's like we've entered a new stage of the sort of online toxicity, now permeating back the other way, backwash of negativity in some regards. Now, look, again, let me be perfectly clear. I'm not trying to say that the Arne Slot thing doesn't exist. I'm not at all. I am not saying that at all. I think the vast majority of us, myself included, could probably come to a consensus that if there was a clean break this summer with a new manager, that would probably be for the best. As sad as I would feel for that, because I do feel for the mitigating circumstances, it is horrible when other situations outside of your control conspire to change your life forever. We all would like to believe that we've got control over all aspects of our life, but it's simply not true. So it is sad. It is very, very sad to have those things stack up against you. And no matter what you do, you can't dig yourself out. There are elements of the hole that you will have dug for yourself, and maybe the hole was dug initially and then you've helped to dig it deeper because of the pressure surrounding it. But yeah, regardless, I have absolute sympathy for that kind of situation and what the manager's going through, but it doesn't change the fact that no one wants another season like this next season, and it's hard to imagine that it won't be like that because we're living it. So yeah, it's hard to have the creative imagination, and it's hard to gamble, to feel as though you're gambling your future happiness on something that, it is. It's one of those things. But anyway, booing the Real Gamoa substitution felt like the most modern football and online culture is eating itself moments in the history that Liverpool have had. In a game full of things to be irritated and disappointed by, it's wild that the thing that I was most irritated and disappointed by was the reaction to a substitution. Mad. It feels very un-Liverpool to me, to be perfect.
You see, he keeps saying that it feels like a very it's not Liverpool's way. Who are you to tell us that? Do you even know Liverpool Football Club, mate? Just because you're around the area and you go to games now and again, it doesn't mean you know Liverpool, bro. Study Liverpool properly. We have been booing players, substitutes and managers before. It's not the first time. So to me, when I hear things like this, it's beyond belief. He hasn't studied Liverpool that much. That's why I said to you guys, these are nerds. They don't know Liverpool Football Club properly, man. They don't know. Even Liverpool fans turned on Kenny Dalglish, as I said earlier. Kenny Dalglish didn't play Peter Beardsley, yeah? Let me give you a history lesson. Yeah. Peter Beardsley was one of the most important players. Obviously, he replaced Kenny as a player, as a number 7. Him and John Aldridge were amazing together, and Ian Rush as well. So there was a time Kenny just didn't play Peter Beardsley anymore. And Liverpool fans weren't mad at him. I'm telling you, they were mad at Kenny. Kenny of all people, they were mad at him. Said, play him. Why are you not playing him? Kenny decided not to play him. That's how it went. So fans do react to certain things. And it's not a new thing at Liverpool Football Club. See, so this guy, if he learned about the history of Liverpool Football Club, then he'd understand. There was boos with Graham Souness. There was boos with Roy Evans. There was boos with Gerard Houllier. There was boos everywhere. So I don't know what he's talking about. Like, in the Liverpool way. Everybody boos. It's part and parcel of football. That's why I keep telling you guys. People that haven't been around football like as much as me and, Uncle Rods and, Frank Carlisle and all these guys don't understand it. That's why he's shocked he heard a boo. He's actually shocked hearing a boo. For us, it's not a shock. We've seen it before. When things are not normal at your football club, how do you share your frustrations? You're going to pay every single time to go and watch a game? Of course you're going to have to boo. Same thing was happening with the ticket prices. Every fan stood up in that game and put the signs up about the ticket prices. What did Billy Hogan do? Started smirking at the fans. This is what I'm saying, guys. These guys don't know our football club, if you know what I mean. So, did he say anything about Billy Hogan smirking at the fans? Has he actually made a video about Billy Hogan laughing at our fans, having a chuckle moment? Did he really say anything about that? That's what I want to know, because he talks about the boos. What about when your directors are having a moment of smirking at the fans when they put the signs up about the ticket pricing going up? Have you actually done that, Mitch? No, he hasn't. Because all he does every single time is come on this fucking platform criticizing our fan base and calling them online. It's the online crew's fault. Forgetting he's on fucking line as well. How do we know about you, you fucking dumbass fraud? Because you're online as well. What the fuck you talking about?
To be honest, and there is no hard and fast code of conduct. It's more a general sense. We spoke about it, I feel like, on previous videos about.
Do me a favor, if you're watching on Twitter and YouTube, yeah, I could be wrong, yeah. Please let me know if he said anything about the ticket pricing and Billy Hogan making a smirk out of it. Please let me know, yeah, because he managed to see the boos. He managed to hear the boos. You know what I mean? So he must have seen Billy Hogan smirking when the fans put their signs up. So did he say anything about it? Is wrong the way he smirked about it? I would love to know, because whenever he's gonna criticize the fan base, he comes out the next day straight away. Starts, saying, this is not us, it's not the Liverpool way. Is the Liverpool way smirking at the fan base when they're saying ticket prices are abysmal? Is that something to smirk about? That's what I want to know, Mr. Mage. Let me know. Let me know if you've done a video of that as well and criticise Billy Hogan. Let's see if you've got the guts, you pussy hole. Let's see.
How Liverpool have come to the end of managerial reigns and the Roy Hodgson thing. That Roy Hodgson situation would be fucking horrible now. Absolutely horrendously horrible. It would be mean-spirited. It would be nasty. It would be online targeted hate campaigns. It would be just. It would be the worst. What we did at the time was sing Hodgson for England, and that was it. Got the message across.
Look what he's doing.
No ill feelings to you as a person. You're not trying to make Liverpool bad. You think you're capable of making Liverpool good, but you're not. And we want to let you know that, and we want to let the owners and the media know that we feel that way as well. So yeah, I get it. There's a lot of sort of impotent rage around football. That if you feel like your voice isn't being heard, then it maybe stokes you up to other levels, and maybe that's where the Ingeborg booing thing comes from. It's a symptom of a wider problem and a wider malaise and a wider sense of irritation around the manager. I get that, because again, they're not booing Rio, they're booing a decision that the manager has taken. Now, obviously, as we know now, he had cramp and he couldn't carry on.
Shut up.
In watching the game, you can see that, and that's where a little bit of the annoyance confidence comes from. It's the guy who stands behind me at the match.
There we go.
Very, very
Using other people
fella,
again.
very, very good football man. And you can sort of make out in the back of the clip, he's like, his hands were down on his knees a minute ago. What are we doing? We're effectively booing the decision to take maybe not a fully injured player, but certainly a player who's not capable of continuing off. Yeah, and again goes back to it with the Stefan Baceta stuff this week. I don't mind us managing Rio and Gamoa. I think what he's showing is he needs to be more ready for next season. There needs to be a steady increase in it.
Excuses again. We ain't got next season, my friends. I don't know where you're going with this. Forget about next season. We ain't got players for next season at the moment. We need to play what we can. We need to play better on the football pitch. And Rio brings the best out of Liverpool because he takes the ball up the other end, you dumbass fuck. When he takes the ball up the other end, it wastes minutes to go up there. You know what I mean? Because instead of the ball goes up there and comes back again and we can see the goal too quickly, we don't want to go down that route. We don't want to, with Rio, at least we keep the ball up there longer. So less pressure if it's coming the other way. See, this is what I'm saying, guys. They don't know tactics, man. He's talking about managing minutes and all that stuff. We ain't got no time for that at the moment. The team is shit. There's no chemistry. Rio brings something else to the team that makes us keep the ball longer and creates chances, creates problems for the opposition. That's why we need him on the pitch. Every time Rio's got the ball, he goes up and takes on people, which means less pressure on the defence, which we can't defend because we can see the goals all the time. But you're not getting that, are you, you dumb fuck? You're just an idiot. If we was doing well and the team was in the top three and challenging, then I understand why Rio keeps on coming off and we bring him on and off and all that stuff to get him ready for the next season. But we're not in that position, man. We're in a bad position at the moment, and you're talking about taking care of it. I don't understand this anymore, man. I really don't understand these people. That's why I call them nerds. They don't know football, man. The more time you have the ball out front, the more time you waste them coming at you back, to score a goal. That's what Rio does. Keeps the ball up at the top longer than it normally would be there. If you play Gakpo had about 10 touches in the first half. Probably less than that. I might be giving him more credit than I thought. But nobody's looking to things like that. Whenever Gakpo's got the ball on the left, it comes back straight away that we can see the goal or can see the chance. With Rio, it stays there for a few minutes because he keeps on committing the opposition. Not only does he actually take them on sometimes, he draws fouls. They foul him, we get free kicks. More time wasted up front. But nobody's looking at it that way because they're not tactical people, these guys. These people are frauds. They're just nerds. He's not even thinking about the tactical side of the game. There's no time to be with developing this and developing that. Our football club is in trouble. We need to get out of these problems that we have. There's only a couple of games to go. What we're going to rest him for? It's near the end of the season. 2 more games, you're gone. Aston Villa away, Brentford at home, is done. So what are we resting him for? Come on, man. And the substitution wasn't just about the cramps and all that stuff. It's sharing frustrations that you have throughout the season. It's been a crap season. We can see the goal against Chelsea, who haven't done nothing for about 6 or 7 games, from a set piece that goes straight in. That typifies Liverpool this season. We've got nothing left. Like Ian Bill says, I've got nothing left. We've got nothing left. And Ian Bill is a Liverpool fan, by the way, if you guys don't know. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Just seen a video on Arsenal fan TV saying Arteta is better than Ferguson, for fuck's sakes. What do you expect from these frauds? What do you expect? What do you expect, mate? They're going to say Arsene Wenger and all that stuff as well. So there you go, mate. That's why I don't want this team to win the Premier League. But, West Ham, look what happened. Curtis says, Fozi, if I was you, put a copyright declaration in the description because he get the stream taken down and copy. I already said that, but Ricket strikes. It happened to Minerals, Chelsea fan, and he lost his time. All right, no problem, bro. I'll do that. It is what it is, isn't it? If he wants to go down that route, I'll see him one day, innit? I love life. I'll see him one day. World is a small place, isn't it? I go to Liverpool games anyway, bro. If he wants to go down that route, it's okay. He made himself public, right, for everybody to see him. So let's share it, innit? Hussein from Jordan managed to get a plane to fly over the Grand FSG out to make change. But Redmen just want you believe lies to profit. 100%, bro. 100% right. 100% right, man. Yeah, they're all idiots, man. Can't be asked with these people, to be fair, Abdul, man. They're all morons. Let me just go through the comments. What is this little old channel gonna do? Oh my god. Met Paul in real from Redmond TV. He's all right in IRL, but I get what you mean, Foz, in LFC terms. That's how it is, bro. That's how it is with me, man. I just don't like lies. I don't like people that don't tell the truth. They just like reap rewards from our football club. That's what it is. They just want rewards from our football club. A real football fan, you know what I mean? Like, look at Frank Carlisle, for example, guys. That's a Scouser through and through. He works for Liverpool Football Club. You never see him telling lies. I mean, so why do they have to do that? He cares. That's his football club. That's everything to him. These guys don't care. They don't tell the truth. That's the difference. There's a real Scouser, Frank Carlisle. He comes on this channel. Your favorite person on video? Big up my bro, chat. Big up, bro. Big up, Mr. Clive. Always, man. Always and forever, man. Redmond TV doesn't represent the LFC fan base. I hope they don't, bro. I really hope they don't, because unfortunately they are the biggest YouTube channel out there, and they shouldn't be. They should be boycotted. Everybody just run away from them. He pays nothing though. Yeah, gets everything he wants, innit? Gets the kits, gets free press, gets free tickets at the cop end as well. I mean, there you go. Bet he's got a poster of a slot on his bedroom wall. Absolute melt. Yeah, 100% melt, man. No doubt about that. I'm paying respect to you guys. Going through the comments. This video is going to end very soon as well, so don't worry about that. 18-19 losses, 8 draws, slow, boring, and side-to-side passing. There you go, bro. If that doesn't tell you how bad things are, I don't know what will. And then he still talks about PSG before the game the other day as well. That's what he does. Each time he talks about football, he always talks about PSG. It's madness. Before the Chelsea game, he did that again. Criticized Salah a bit as well. There you go, people. You know he is connected to Redmond TV. Who's connected? This is the guy who owns it. What are you talking about, bro? He owns the damn thing. He's the main guy. As far as I'm aware, unless there's someone else. Yeah, I thought there was 2 of them, him and the Polish guy. Big up Fozi. Paul Mason is an idiot. 100%, man. Yeah, he's an idiot. Don't do that, man. Come on, Mac. Don't want to know about that, man. We don't want to know about that shit, you know what I mean? We don't want to know about it. That's what, yeah. It smells like that as well, guys. Well, I met him in it. This poor guy smelled like this. Yeah.
His minutes going into next season, certainly, because there was a stat doing the round. He's now levelled Raheem Sterling and 1 appearance behind Michael Owen's record for a Liverpool player. Wow. Appearances in the Premier League as an under-18 footballer. He's got 17 appearances. Michael Owen made 18 appearances under the age of 18 for Liverpool. And actually, beyond those 3, the drop-off is quite significant. To the point, Stefan Bajcetic made 1. He turned 18 in the October, made 1 appearance, and Liverpool have broken him by overplaying him. And we've seen it happen to a number of players. We are entering into very rarefied air with Rio and Gamoa, and they do need to be careful with him. And one interesting note is that he's about 1,000 minutes less played than Owen was at that point. And if that might be pointed out as well, yeah, he's played loads, and he's significantly less minutes than Sterling as well. Sterling is almost kind of ideal. But then look at Sterling now; he's at 30s and finished. You know, it is what it is. And the Owen stuff should never be held up as any sort of like, oh look, Michael Owen, whose hamstrings fell off when he was 21, and we and football was robbed of a potential generational great because Liverpool just ran the legs off him because they just got so excited by what they had, and he was so mismanaged. And they needed him to get back on the pitch because they required him so badly that they ruined him, absolutely ruined him. And it's hard to kind of imagine those things with a young footballer. You just want to see them play, just want to be excited by them. But I'd like us to have many seasons. I'd like us to have a future Ballon d'Or. I'd like us to have Rio Ngamo get better season on season until he hits 26.
It's him defending
like 8 years away,
guys,
9 years away, whatever. Good math ball.
See, yeah, the reason he's saying this is to defend Arne Slot. That's the whole point I've been trying to make to you guys. Like, this is how he is, this guy. He'll go around loopholes to get to, you know, what he wants to get to eventually. So the whole point of it is he's defending Arne Slot's, you know, position in regards to taking off Rio Ngamoa. But what we all seem to forget is, what he seems to forget is, each time Rio plays well, we don't see him in the next game. Remember before PSG played pretty well, and then the PSG game didn't even turn up. So there you go. This is what we're trying to say to him. It's not just about the cramps and that game. We're just sick and tired of that kid being bounced around every single time. When he's doing well in a game, and he scored the goal in that game, I remember, play him the next game. Why we like keep taking him in and out? Doesn't make any sense. There you go. The game is finished 2-0, by the way. Rashford and Torres scored for Barcelona. It's over. They beat Real Madrid.
We could have a generational world beater on our hands, but it's got to be managed carefully. So, look, I don't really subscribe to the idea that he should be playing. I want to see more of him, but I'm not against us being careful with him. Anyway, whatever. Look, as with anything in life, do as you please. Boo as you please. If you really feel passionate about it, absolutely fine. I've seen a number of online responses to it after the fact, that people reacting at the time, going, oh, what's he doing? Oh, it turns out he's got cramp. But also then leaving those posts up. Weird. Really, really weird. I think people just want to be angry at the moment, and that's understandable. It's a melting pot of insecurity and irritation, all coming out when you're seeing teams doing well, and particularly with that Chelsea team that were there for the taking. Yeah. I was more annoyed, and I get the weaknesses that Liverpool had in terms of their squad and availability and injuries and all that kind of stuff, but we had Chelsea on the ropes and we could have just gone for it, and that's not all on Rio. The players who were on the pitch were more than capable of doing that, and for some reason didn't, which is either systemic or just a sense of general, just like, get me to the beach, this season's over, which happens to football teams, to mediocre football teams. This happens all the time. Seen it happen loads to Liverpool over the years. Just like, give us one big kick, one big push on, and they haven't got it in them, because if they had it in them, they'd have given it a lot earlier in the season than they're doing now. And now is the point where, sadly, annoyingly, there's a bunch of lads who are looking ahead to the World Cup and they're looking at the summer and going, well, this one's kind of done. It's not, you know, get 3 more points and book Champions League football, and then by all means put your feet up for the last game, lads. But yeah, frustration and annoyance, and I get it. So I get the full-time boos, I do, but I find the Rio Ngamoa substitution boos distasteful, is all I'll say on that one, really. But one thing that he does show is that it's another way forward. That Liverpool go into the market and buy. Liverpool need more Rio Ngamoas, not necessarily more of Rio Ngamoa. Yeah? Right. Okay, cool. Well done, great. Didn't really want to do this on my Sunday. Wanted to kick back and relax, but it was something that it's just been burning my head out overnight. I've written more on the game. It's over on my Substack. It's called The Morning After. I've done that after every single game this season, so if you want to read my takeover on there. The match reaction from inside the ground, my instant reaction, is over on Redmen TV as well, so fill your boots on those. But yeah, anyway, have a boss Sunday, have a boss rest of your week, and hopefully Liverpool can get the 3 points that we all want, need and desire next week. Nice one.
Please fuck off. Just have a time off for a life, yeah. Just don't come back to Liverpool Football Club, please. Please don't let us see you there anymore. Yeah. Have a boss weekend and have a boss rest of your life away from Liverpool Football Club. Please, yeah. Just fuck off. Just fuck off. That's what we need you to do, you fucking fraud. Oh, man. It really irritates me. Yeah, so we move on anyway. There you go. In regards to what I think about these people. This is what we get, guys. You know what I mean? As I said, they pick and choose when they come out. You don't see him for the whole time. All of a sudden, he reappears and starts talking about the booze. As I said, has he talked about, Billy Hogan doing that smoke? No, because he can't. He wouldn't dare to do that. There you go, people, man. Scumbags, mate. Absolute scumbags, man. I'll bring videos out like this all the time. I don't care. I don't give a shit, man. What are they going to do to me? Nothing. 50 quid more than enough for a kit. There you go, Mac. You're spot on, bro. I mean, we're paying 140 nowadays. Madness. Yeah, it's gone up. It's gone up more than that, Abdul. 100%, bro. Liverpool Oxford Street store opens on Friday. FSG is making more money than Redbird TV get prime access to Liverpool. They get club perks. Yeah, of course. I know that, bro. I mean, as I said, nobody can tell me I haven't seen them like sweating around Liverpool Football Club when I was in Philadelphia. I mean, it was proof in the pudding, isn't it? You see all of these guys around the football club like, a bad rash. James Pearce, man, sweaty. And those two fatzos from Anfield Crap, they were filthy, man. Sweating like dogs. It was horrible, man. Oh. The guy talks. The guy from Anfield, the one with the glasses with the nerdy shirt. Bro, take a breather, man. We know you're trying to be an expert in football. We know you've never played football. Just shut the fuck up. Take a breather, man. Every time he talks, just talks. Like, what the fuck, bro? Shut the fuck up, man. Second in charge is here. Of course you're here, bro. Of course, man. You are the second in charge, to be fair. You might go higher up if you came on the other day. You missed that great stream, bro. It was an angry stream from Fozi, by the way. You never see me like that. He's the best spokesman ever. Just what FSG want. 100%, Mac. They think we're dumb. They think like we just sit here and we don't know our football club. Bro, I supported this football club when the Romans were around. You know what I mean? So he wasn't even born, this filthy prick from Redmond TV, when I started supporting Liverpool. Over 40 years a fan, bro. Nobody can take that away from me. There you go. I supported this football club before him, so he needs to leave my football club. Not us leaving whenever he says, oh, the social media lot, they don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, if you're not from Liverpool, you don't know Liverpool. That's what he says. Freely, Freely. And nobody ever stops him on that shit. Scumbag. Match-going fans know more about Liverpool than non-match-going fans. Bro, if tickets were that easy, we'll be there every fucking week. But unfortunately, your football club sells to the whole world and they want the merchandise bought. So it's impossible for us to travel from different areas of England to get there. We're not the priority anymore. No offense to those people as well. Great. At least you're spending money, man. What FSG want at the end of the day. It is what it is. Please like, share, and subscribe, everybody. I haven't finished yet. Of course, I've got to talk about Arsenal and Simicast, isn't it? You guys, if you don't know what's happening with Simicast, I'll explain to you in a minute. I'll explain to you guys in a minute. There's only one member of Redmond TV who is will to say the truth out loud. Who's that, bro? Let me know, because I see them all nerdy, bro. They're not really footballing people. Yo, Fozi, the build. Big up, Nate. I saw you earlier. I realized you come back as well. Big up, Nate, man. I hope you're okay, my bro. It's crazy, isn't it? What I was talking about earlier, like you look at the Jurgen season with Reece Williams and Nat Phillips, and then you look at this season, it's fucking night and day in player quality, man. It's night and day, man. Players aging at that time, and not only aging, low quality players with that as well. I think Bečić was playing as well that season. Exactly, his connection to Redmond TV gives him perks. Yeah. He's the owner, bro. He's the owner of Redmond TV, as far as I'm aware. From what I've seen, him and that other guy that wears Everton shirt from time to time. I can't stand him. Opening the kits. He is like a big kid, fake. Yeah, as fuck. Yeah, 100%, bro. He is fake, 100%, bro. Big up, Gigi. Haven't seen you for a bit. What's happened to our relationship, man? You used to be a regular. Now you leave me alone, man. Big up, Fozi. The guy is a traitor, bro, and a hypocrite. I agree. I mean, I actually used to watch Red Ribbon TV outside Anfield and letting the people speak their minds. I missed that. But once you get into the, corporate side, because FSG are very intelligent. What do you do when you own a football club? You get the locals on side, right? So the locals can protect you. That's what they do. Win, lose, or draw, those locals, even if Liverpool get relegated, they will still protect FSG, no matter what they do. In their eyes, FSG cannot do any wrong. That's how it is. That's how it is, man. Just going through the comments, man. I always go through the comments now, so don't worry about that. Big up, Emre. We're saying, Fozi, did you watch post-match interview with Slot where he started laughing after being asked about the boos by the fans? Now, I didn't watch that, bro. But I ain't going to be surprised. That's how he is, isn't it? The guy started talking about next season in one of the things I saw. Honestly, like, he started talking about next season, like what the plans is for next season. Like, he's already going to be here. Don't say that to Dean, guys. Dean will get pissed off. Yeah. So there you go, man. So Barcelona have won the league. They're lifting the trophy now. There you go. They've won the league, man. Barcelona league champions. Congratulations. Double, big up, bro. Big up. I know you're going through a tough time, bro. I'm always happy when I see you, bro. I'm always happy when I see you, my brother. Yeah, there you go. This is the comments I get sometimes nowadays, guys. I got one calling me out the other day, and I said to him, I'm ready on Tuesday, bro. You had a debate? Let's go. Let's go, bro. That's what you got to do with these people. When they start trying to be smart and trying to be like, they know the football club more than you, just ask them for a debate. The channel's always free, bro. It's open for everybody. Big up, Mac. I did that copyright thing, mate. Thank you very much for that. What a twat this bloke is. TW, this is what's around our football club now. There's like a bad rash, bro. Like a bad smell. That's what they are, bro. They stink. They stink, bro. They absolutely smell. And I experienced it. That's how I know about it. I should have took a photo, man, but I was too pissed off. Yeah. So it's always lying in his pockets, yeah. So can't be honest. Redmen are frauds. Thank you very much, Mac. Couldn't agree more, my brother. Big up Lee Wizkid, my brother. I can see you there. Big up Mohammed as well. I see you there, my guy. Big up Lucky. I'm coming back on wrestling, bro. Don't worry. Wrestling's coming back very soon. I've taken off time in June to do the World Cup as well, guys. So, you know what's funny? I wasn't doing no football yesterday, in the last couple of days, actually. And people messaging me saying, man, we missed the football because we have a laugh in here. We actually have a proper laugh over here, man. Yeah, when we do the watch-alongs. The watch-alongs are sick, I'm telling you guys. Like, you should tune in to the watch-alongs. It is fucking amazing. Yeah, it looks like Arsenal might win the league, man. I can't believe that referee today, man. He went to the fucking VAR. Listen, congratulations to Arsenal. I have a feeling that game against Crystal Palace might be a problem. Burnley, I think they'll beat. But the Crystal Palace one, that might be a problem. But then you look at Man City in their games. Can they win those games? That's another thing as well. So, yeah. This could go to the last game of the season, guys. And it'll be very interesting. We're all going to watch it, aren't we? So, I thought, listen, Arsenal were the better team against West Ham. But West Ham had a few opportunities. They're just not clinical. But unfortunately, West Ham might go down. Let me just check the league while I'm speaking about these teams. Yeah, it's a shame with West Ham, man. Can't believe it, man. That referee did that. You know what's funny as well? When you look at that challenge by the player on the goalkeeper, Arsenal do that all the time. If you look at Arsenal set pieces, they always obstruct the goalkeeper, hands around the goalkeeper, and they never pulled for that. They always get the goal. But today, for some reason, they decided to do that. There you go, people. Funny, that, isn't it? Yeah, West Ham, they're 1 point away from Tottenham. So yeah, that's not good enough. It's not good enough. So let me see Man City's fixtures in the Premier League. So Man City, I've got Crystal Palace at home next in the Premier League. And then they've got, obviously, Chelsea in the FA Cup in the final. in the weekend, 16th. And then they got Bournemouth away and Aston Villa at home. Bournemouth away is going to be very tricky for them. They'll beat Crystal Palace and they'll beat Villa. But Bournemouth is the one. And the one for Arsenal is the Crystal Palace game. So, yeah. Each of them have a hard games, like a couple of games to go, to be fair. Let me just put it that way. I see he's got his freebies, 1996 collection top. He wasn't even born, bro. That's what makes me laugh, TW. He wasn't even born. How does he know about that, man? How does he know about the Carlsberg, John Barnes in central midfield days, bro? How does he know that Stan Collymores and Ronnie Moran wearing that top on a regular basis next to the hot seat, next to Roy Evans? There you go, bro. I remember that stuff. He won't tell you that. That's the difference between me and these motherfuckers saying, oh, the booing is not the Liverpool way. What do you know about Liverpool, man? I already explained to you that top you're wearing, who used to wear it, where they used to wear it. There you go, man. Idiot. Ronnie Moran, the legend now, the whistler. You always used to hear the whistle, innit, with Ronnie Moran. And players knew about it. As soon as he whistles, everybody used to turn around. Ronnie speaking. The King's Speech. Ronnie Moran, I love you. I'll never forget Ronnie Moran, man. Bugsy. Ronnie Moran. They won't talk about that. These motherfuckers won't talk about that. But I do, because I remember. That's the difference. Man. In what dimension this guy lives, I don't know. I have no idea, man. He doesn't understand the people. Is just fed up with this clueless coach, of course. They will boo. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. What the F, man? You're spot on what you're saying there. He's looking at it from a real substitute point of view, but he doesn't look at it from a point of view how this booze come along in the first place, which is frustrations of watching this shit for a whole season and nothing's changing, and he's not willing to change either. You know what I mean? That's why he's forgetting, bro. He's an idiot. He's just there to defend the club, bro. That's the whole point. Defend Arne Slot, defend FSG. That is the whole point of that video. Like I said, can someone show me the Billy Hogan smirking at the fans when they put the signs up for the ticket pricing? Is there a video out there from this guy doing the same thing? Please show it to me. Please show it to me. He gets about £2,000 worth of clothing every year. Tossa. There you go, bro. There you go, bro. Scumbag, man. £2,000, man. Fuck it hell, man. Give me just 500. I'll do it for you. But I wouldn't lie. That's the difference. We need the rule of Dubai, and if we get them, Redman crap is done. Of course, Victor. That's the whole point of their, support for FSG. Don't you guys get it? The reason they criticize these Arabs is nothing to do with morals. It's what goes in their pocket. I guarantee you, his sister, his cousins, they all work for Liverpool Football Club. I'm telling you, man. Remember those cheeseburgers you get at Anfield nowadays? That dry cheeseburgers with no salad, just cheese. And they charge you £10 for that. That's what they make. Fucking dry burgers, man. Oh my gosh. It's madness at Anfield, man. Water cost about £5. What the fuck, man? Yeah, shocked. What is he shocked about? We've been watching this shit football for 12 months. What does he expect the fans to do? The stupid prick. Yeah, he's an idiot, bro. He's an absolute dumbo. There's no point, bro. There's no point reasoning with these people. Like I said, boycott those motherfuckers, man. Everybody just boycott. Go and put other channels on the map that deserve to be on the map. These guys don't deserve anything, mate. They don't deserve shit. How did Rio look knackered? This guy is a mug. Big up double, man. I agree with you, my guy. But bro, Benito, as I said, explain to me, bro. You saw that video. Let me know in the chat what you think now, my guy. Why did you guys time out Lee Wiskett? What did he say? Guys, what's going on with Lee Wiskett, man? I don't know what's happening. Can someone put in the chat why Lee Wiskett is timed out? What's he done? I don't know what's going on. Somebody's timed out Lee Wiskett. Why? Please let me know in the chat. You know, like people can say what they feel on here. There's no problem. No wonder our club is. No wonder why our club is on a downward spiral. The PR machine in full flow with tossers like this. 100%, bro. Huh? Was Rodrigo? I don't know, bro. Lee Whiskey just. What's happened? Deleted message. I don't understand. Rodrigo, what did you do that for, bro? What's he done? Ah, man. Guys, let me know things like this. Don't just delete people's messages, man. Our fan base are just dumb. Unfortunately, we went from the smartest football club, bro, to the dumbest football club in a matter of, years. That's how it is, bro. That's how it is. Everybody used to say good things about Liverpool fans, but as years have gone by, we've just become a joke. To be fair, Foz, I don't want to be rude, but you're calling him names and swearing. Isn't it the same thing? No, Curtis, bro, like I just can't stand him. I've met this guy. He's very rude. He's a very rude fella. I don't want to be the same as him, but I don't want people brainwashing our fan base into and criticizing them. The way he makes fun of our fan base, bro, is unacceptable. And the way he talks about Arabs is unacceptable as well. So I'm going to say what I feel. I don't like people like that. You know what I mean? And then they think they know more than us as the fans. You know what I mean? He keeps saying the online people, but he's an online guy too. So what is he talking about? And he said, oh, the fans at Anfield never boo. Well, there you go. You saw boos now. So what do you want? What do you want? Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. I don't know what's happened to Lee Whiskey. I don't know why this happened to him, man. Leave this. Let me know. Like, you can't just do that. Yeah, pick up Hines. What are you saying? What do you say? Just reading the messages, guys, before I go on. Curtis, no, Foz is just... Say it again. It's just being honest. Redmond TV should be called FSG TV. Yeah, 100%. I'm not going to lie over here, guys, and say they don't work for the football club. They do. And not only that, they criticize our fan base at the same time as well. That's why I'm being the way I am. You criticize our fan base by being themselves. Because every time you heard him in the video, what was he saying? We don't do that. Liverpool fans don't do that. Who are you to tell that to Liverpool fans? Who made you the spokesman for Liverpool fans? Nobody. So if you don't want to be like that, keep it to yourself. We will be ourselves. That's the difference. The girl is the only one that comes out with the truth. Can't remember her name, Claire or something. Oh, okay, Florian. I'll get you, bro. I'll get you. Chloe, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, guys, I think with Simicast, that's the last thing I'm going to say, obviously. With Simicast, it looks like he's coming back because I heard Arne Slot in his press conference before the game against Chelsea saying Simicast is coming back next season. So he's going to be the backup for Kirkes next season. So there you go. So the club is not really moving. Everybody's saying, like, we're going to get new players in and all that stuff. Your coach is saying Simicast is coming back to be in this first team. There you go. That's what I heard the other day. There you go, man. This is what we're facing at our football club, man. We're not going to get new players in. We're going to get the old ones back, and they're going to be part of the first team. There you go, man. That's how we correct things that's wrong. Madness. Absolute madness. She sure is. God damn it. Let me just go for the comments. Guys, I'm just reading your comments now, so come on. That's why I rate Anfield Agenda. Craig has some issues, but he's the only one with a big platform who cares about the football club. 100%, bro. 100%. He can say what he wants, man. But he needs to do less, trying to get in with the crowd. Get rid of that stuff, bro. I mean, don't be scared to go to Anfield. What are they going to do to you, bro? The E fans, Fozi. Yeah, the E fans. Big up, Mantis, man. Big up, bro. Yeah, crazy. Facts. Nobody gives a crap about the World Cup. It's a sad sad no Mavericks in football. This era, all about system and athletes. The thing is as well, bro. I think the new coaches are different as well. The new coaches are not the same as the yesterday ones. They're more conservative kind of managers. They don't take risks, if you know what I mean. They're always careful and things, and instead of like going for the game, they'd rather be sitting back and defending the whole game and then try to counter attack eventually. That's how it is. It's gone back to that type of football, to be fair. But I miss the old style. I miss the style of players taking risks, allowing players to express themselves with their qualities. That doesn't happen a lot, unfortunately, bro. True say, football has lost its edge. I agree, Florian. I've been saying that for a while, bro. It's not the first time I've said. That's why I say to you guys, I rarely watch outside the Premier League. It's only today and yesterday, I think the first time I've been watching like La Liga and Serie A for a long time. That used to be my go-to space. No more. I will. I'll definitely do that, man. 100%, bro. I would do that. Because I think people are afraid to say things, unfortunately. But yeah, it is what it is. In the real life, the few privileged that can go to the game. Yeah, that's what it is, bro. As long as you play by the game, which is FSG's rule, you can go to games. That's how it is. That's how it is. But I like the way they did things. You know what I mean? They arrived at the football club. They made sure the locals are on board, and any criticism comes their direction. The locals will take it away from that. So there you go. The locals will protect them no matter what. You never hear any bad words from a local fan ever about FSG. It's always good things, you know what I mean? But they got us the 2 league titles. They won us the Champions League. No. Jurgen did all that. Even I say last year Jurgen did it. But yeah, he ain't gonna get the credit he deserves. Have you guys even noticed? Like I said yesterday, Arne Slot doesn't even talk about Jurgen in a good way anymore. Remember last season? I inherited a great team from Jurgen. Jurgen is the man. Jurgen is this. Jurgen's name does not come out of his mouth any longer. It's gone. Yeah, it does. It does make you bleed, bro. I agree with that. Making it sing and dance of it. 100%, Mr. Mac. Mr. You never walk alone. I hope you're okay, bro. I really hope you're okay. Hope family's good. 20 losses and nearly 80 goals conceded. How is it even an argument? I wish I could tell you, bro. I wish I could tell you if that's an argument. It's a fucking joke, man. Let's just be honest. Yeah, Diaz's father was kidnapped. There you go, bro. A lot of stuff happened to this football club. Quebec, Colcar, all these players we had, bro. It's madness. Absolute madness, man. Playing Nat Phillips and Reece Williams at the back and still finishing third should tell you the quality of Jurgen's managerial skills. But no, you know what I mean? And you still got Van Dijks, the Konates, and all these guys in this team, and we're struggling to get there. Make that make sense, man. Fozi, question. Say Alonso goes to Chelsea. What does that say about Liverpool, their ambition to move forward? It's the same thing I've been saying for a long time, bro. They've got no ambition. They've got no ambition at all, bro. I honestly think under these people, when we win things, it's by chance. I don't think it's meant to be. I think it's by chance. Like I said many times, you get all these new players in, you get rid of the team that got the league last season. How do you expect to retain a league title? Doesn't make any sense. Those players that were there at the time gelled. They were together. So you keep them for next season. Then slowly get these new players in. And then slowly transition. That's what you do. But we never did that. We just got rid of the 13 players and then brought in these new players and started with these players, and look what happened. The whole season it's gone. No, so much so we got rid of the League Cup. We intentionally got out of the League Cup to concentrate in the Premier League, as Arne Slot said. Where did that get us? No trophies. Madness, bro. Lee Wiskett, I don't know what happened with your comments, bro. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what was said. I'm really, really sorry. Even if I said my bit in the guy's video, there are some Liverpool YouTubers who don't want to open their mouths in fear of the LFC brings in. Yeah, of course, bro. I know what they do. You know what I mean? They're scared to say things because they're not going to get the benefits. And some of the other YouTubers are scared because they want to work with these people. That's the whole point, bro. You know, when they're tiptoeing around things, it means they want to work with Redman TV and etc. I don't give a fuck about them. I hate these people. Just don't like them at all. The way they speak about people, the way they disrespect our fan base is unacceptable. That's the moment you need those YouTubers you go to every single time when you're struggling in life to come out and say something, to criticize these motherfuckers. But nobody does that. Nobody does that. I haven't got the platform to criticize anybody anyway, but I say my piece. You know what I mean? I've always said that boycott those motherfuckers, man. Yeah, likes, big up Double, bro. Thanks for that, my guy. Press the likes. Big up Clive as always. Big up Jack Swagger. Big up, mans. Big up my brother, always, man. Big up. Yeah, I think so too, Double. I think he's an Everton fan. I personally think that. Because I saw the other one wearing an Everton top and he's saying it was to do with a bet. Yeah, good bet, mate. Wearing Everton shirt. Are you mad? Huh. Kinvader says Machin is a Belland. Sure is, bro. Sure is, Kinvader. Couldn't disagree with that one, bro. You're spot on what you said, my guy. I can't mess with you. Fozi, them LFC channels are still slotting. They are FSG mouthpieces. I know that, bro. I'm not blind to reality. And other people avoid it because, as I said, there's a reason behind it. They want to work with these people. Same. That's what it is. I don't give a fuck. I'm here as myself. That's how I've always been. I'm not that at the age to be sniffing around FSG and making them like look good and all that shit just because I want to get tickets on a regular basis. I'm not that kind of person. Never was. So why would I do that now, man? That's why I surround myself with people that actually care, like me, Frank, Dean, Uncle Rods, Copfather, all these guys, you know, Clive. I surround myself with people like that because they care about the football club. They will share their true feelings. That's what a real fan's supposed to do. But yeah, man, it's not just them. Like, who actually calls them out for their crimes? They make a lot of, you know, crimes on YouTube and Twitter and all that stuff. They make a lot of crimes, but nobody ever like questions about it. They let them talk all the time, trying to be the spokesman for Liverpool Football Club freely. Nobody ever questions about their wrongdoings. Like I said, he could talk about the booze like this. Well, what about Billy Hogan smirking at our fan base when we're putting the signs up saying, about they're being greedy bastards with the tickets? Did he say anything about that? Hell no. Hell no. Remember when Brendan Rodgers thought Joe Allen was going to be Messi? No, it was Xavi, innit? Xavi, something like that. Xavi. I think it's Xavi or Iniesta, one of them two. I think it's more Xavi. No, not Messi. He said something about Xavi, the Barcelona player. That's where he compared him with. I think Rodgers said he was the Welsh Xavi. That's the Xavi. There you go, bro. Xavi, yeah. That's what he said. To hear is right. 100%. Crazy, man. These are the people in our football club, man. Giving us nonsense like that. Nah, not for me. Not for me, man. Javi Hernandez. Nah, never in a light of day, man. Listen, Joe Allen was good in his own right, but he was never that quality, was he, really, if you think about it? I think we got Nunes to replace Firmino. You could say that, bro, but it wasn't the same type of player, was it? I'm talking about, like, if you got a style of play, you got to get similar players to your football club, if you know what I mean. And yes, we needed out and out number 9 sometimes, but we still needed someone like Firmino as well. That's how it is. Tahir says Redman TV is owned by the same people who own United Stand and some others. Oh, Gary Neville, yeah? Oh, damn. Yeah, they are actually in the overlap a lot. You know, the thing they despise the most is when they used to talk about Sky TV and, you know, the TV era and all that stuff. Back in the day, they used to say, let's do our own thing, which is YouTube. Let the fans speak. And all of a sudden, they're working with the guys from Sky. Voila. Great. So you go against your word again, man. Liverpool fans have too much patience for mediocrity. You're spot on. I agree with that, bro. That's why I say, like, the older ones don't have patience like that, man. We used to say what we feel. And I think we're the only ones that's still having a go at these people now. Yeah, he's a toffee, man. He's a toffee, 100%. 100%, bro. 100%. If you watch this guy, he's happy when we win, but when we lose, it's like water. So whatever. So it's like whatever. He doesn't really get upset the same way we do as fans. There you go, bro. If there's no emotions coming out of you when you're dropping points freely to other teams, what's the actual point? You know, following people like that don't make any sense. You're right. Spot on, Tahir. Honestly, you are spot on what you just said. That sentence makes more sense than what I said. Let me just put it that way. Yeah. Petition to sack Slot. I'll be part of it. You never walk alone. I'll be part of it. Yeah, man. Get rid of the fraud. He ain't doing any good. He's doing more harm than good. So what's the point keeping him? He talks same shit, Fozi. Don't listen to him. I know. I'll never listen to him, bro. I'll never listen to him. Like I said, I've met him, and he's a very, very arrogant piece of shit. Let me just put it that way. And he's a nerd. Nerds, that's how they are, bro. They pretend they know football, but they don't. And then, you know, they try to brainwash the fan base into their way of thinking. The guy's criticizing people booing, bro, when they have within their right to boo. They pay their hard-earned money to watch that football club. Think about it this way: the season we've had now, yeah, the season that we're having right now, yeah. Why haven't the fan base got a right to boo? Make that make sense, guys, yeah? Why haven't we got the right to boo? And at the same time, we keep hearing about Jota, like he mentioned, yeah? We had a tragic season as well. We've had a terrible season, yeah? And at the same time, what are they doing? They're raising ticket prices. Does that show you as a fan base they care about your football club, or they care about you? You know what I mean? They keep mentioning Jota. They keep mentioning transitioning the new players into the team. They keep mentioning the bad things that's happened to us. But they're still raising ticket prices. Couldn't they wait to the end of the season? Couldn't they wait till next season when it's a new season to announce things like this? No. They're doing this while they're telling you about all that bad stuff that's happened to us. Does that show you that's people with a kind heart? Hell no. Hell to the no. And all the people that ask questions every single time and criticize me, make that make sense what I've just said to you. They told you about Jota. They told you about the what do you call it? The players slowly transitioning into the team. They told you about how bad the season has been. They told you, Arne Slot this and Arne Slot that. Like, why the season is going wrong and all that stuff around the table with Billy Hogan and Richard Hughes. But yet, they're still raising the ticket prices at the same time. How can I be wrong in having a go at these people? There you go. And then they give you a smirk after. Wow. Wow. I'm done with this shit, man. I am done, man. No need to get walked up. It's the same with Anfield Rap. Some personalities and that McKenna guy. All nerds, bro. All nerds, Tahir. They're all nerds, man. They don't know football, man. When do you ever see them talk about tactics and all that stuff? When do you ever see that? You don't see that. Glazers out. Yeah, me too. I think Glazers should be out. Nah, Glazers to stay, Lucky. Glazers to stay, Lucky. Forever, babe. Forever. Forever, ever. I don't want them to ever leave. Yeah, big up, man. Big up, Luckies. Wrestling's coming back soon, mate. Wrestling's coming back soon. I'm going to do live watch-alongs on wrestling again. Yeah, man. Barcelona. I've done it, man. Again. Won the league. Mbappe is doing pretty well, guys, isn't he? Mbappe, the money grabber. He's going to Real Madrid. Ever since he's been there, they have won nothing. There you go. Fozi, Chelsea hasn't outrun a single team in the Premier League until they play Liverpool Football Club. What a laughing stock. Everybody's outrunning us. Even this meaty Chelsea team, Mantis. It's a joke, bro. It's a fucking joke, man. Big up Copfather, bro. The kid has only played 385 minutes in the league all season. Apparently, that's a lot to hear. It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, guys, I don't want to bore you guys to death. Big up, everybody. Let me just go through the comments that I haven't been through. Obviously, I've read most of yours. The plank makes me want to puke. Brown nose. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, the plonk. Sorry, plonk. Let me just go through the comments before I get up here. It's crazy the length Paul will go to back in this coach. So he's not playing Rio to say his hamstrings. Shut up, Paul. It's crazy, isn't it, man? It's crazy. Absolutely madness. Absolutely madness, man. I'm done. Yeah, Lamine Yamal. Look at him, 19 years. Look at that. Look what he's doing. He started at 17 as well. Still played. There you go, bro. There you go. Big up, mate. Big up for that. Big up, everybody. Let me just see for the comments. Yeah, thank you, Double Man. Appreciate you, my bro. Distasteful. It's a football game, you knob. Thank you very much. Big up, my bro. Big up, Mohammed, sorry. Big up, bro. Might not like Marcus Rashford, my club, because our... listen, it is what it is. The guy's scoring goals, isn't it? This guy is scoring goals over there. Our environment wasn't good, but when see different place. Oh, I get you, bro. When you see him in a different place, he plays different, innit? So yeah, I agree with you. Scored a great goal today. Let me put it that way. 100%. What's my brother saying here, man? Let me see what he's saying. Him saying he expected boos is alarming to me. You're expecting boos from Liverpool fans out of all the fans around the world. You should not be in a job simple as that. It's crazy, bro. Absolutely madness. See, guys, I do read messages. People say I don't, but I do. Gonna try get on more often from now on, Fozi. Been a madness last few months, but your streams bring me joy. Appreciate that, my bro. Appreciate me. Sorry, appreciate you. Appreciate you, though. Appreciate you, bro. Bro, I've just come back from work myself. Tired. The energy is sucked out of me, but I'm still I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best, bro. 12 hours, you know what I mean? That's a long shift, you know? That's half of the day. Every single time, man. I did it yesterday. I did it on Friday. I did it today. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Then I'm going to switch the night shift on Tuesday. I got to get my car, you know, to get serviced. You know, a lot of shit, mate. I'll still try to get you guys this, man. We'll buy new shirts for Liverpool next season. I always buy them, bro. It's a tradition, innit? I do so. But yeah, it's too much money. It's too much money. To get the real ones, by the way. Big up Lee Whiskey. I don't know why your comments, Rodrigo. I don't know why Rodrigo did that. I'll ask him when I see him next time, man. Rodrigo's a good guy. But I'm a bit shocked. Really, really shocked. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy, like, when a message just disappears. Yeah. We could finish fourth, though, and our coach is dog shit. That's the worst part of it, bro. Finishing fourth under this idiot. Madness. Absolute madness. Big up, father, man. Let's be the last one. I'm out of here. Appreciate you all, guys. Thank you for coming on, honestly, man. Fozi, you and I know Rio should play striker or rotate him with Isak and Ekitike. He would thrive. Oh, 100%, bro. At least he would have a go at defenders. Bro, when was the last time we actually scored a goal one-on-one with the goalkeeper and put it in the side net? We don't even do that anymore. He might do that because he makes a lot of runs. You never know, innit? Yeah, but big up, Ravi, man. Guys, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll probably see you guys either tomorrow or Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in and all that stuff. Take care, everybody.